acrobatics. Tail walking, love it. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we were back in the salt water. We are about to launch. Just got the kayak all set up. We're here at first light. As you can see behind me, the sun actually hasn't even completely risen yet. But it's a cool fall morning. As you can see, I have my waders on, trying to stay as dry as I can, especially during the launch here because the water temperature is pretty cold too. Target species today is going to be sheepshead. We are starting off the day though. We're almost at low tide, so I'm going to find some holes, see if I can get a flounder or two. And then as the tide starts coming in the next couple hours, we'll head back out, fish the bridge pilings over here behind me, and there's some docks over here. And last week I was here, I caught 2 sheepshead, both of them about the same size that I normally have caught before, the 12 to 13 inch. So we're definitely trying to up our PB here. So we're up to 4 sheepshead in my entire career. So we're definitely trying to up those numbers, but more than anything today, it's about upping my PB. So anyway, boat's ready to go. Let's get to fishing. Okay, so let me talk about what we're gonna start off the day with. So I got this Z-Man shrimp. Scented shrimp Z they call it, rigged up on a Texai jig head. And what I like about these jig heads is I can bounce them off the bottom, and these Z-Man baits are very buoyant. So what they want to do is float up like this, so the jig head will stay here and this will just kind of move around and kind of wave, and every once in a while I'll just pop it and drag it along, and that adds a little bit of action. This also has some scent built into it. I will add some extra scent to it. But this is a really versatile setup because I can fish this through grass and stuff. It's not going to get hung up. I have the hook tip here exposed, which means I just kind of get a little piece of that material there so that hook tip isn't exposed. And I've just worn out flounder using this with a paddle tail, but we're switching up as these temperatures are dropping and the mullet are leaving. We're switching over to shrimp baits or shrimp profiles. Doesn't mean they won't hit the paddle tails, but just trying to vary it up a little bit here. But I can see the bottom here. We're in 2 feet of water. I know there's a hole coming up right over here that I'd like to fish, but there's also a huge oyster bed directly in front of me, so we got to get around that. So we'll get here in just a little bit. We'll drop anchor and we'll see. Yeah, there's the oyster bed right there. We'll drop anchor. It's right over here where that hole is, and we'll fish this hole for a little bit, then we'll move to the other side of the bridge. There's another deep hole on that end where I had a little bit of luck last week. Caught a redfish out there, so we'll fish both of these holes for a little while, and I might go up the creek of ways because it goes back about a half mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile before it opens back up into this marsh area. That'll be a really nice area to fish if I want to come out here one day with just some cut bait and fish for redfish. Just kind of post up there on the incoming tide and wait for the redfish to come in, cruise in to fish on those grass flats. So anyway, let's get ourselves positioned, and we will get to fishing here in just a bit. Okay, so we got ourselves positioned. There's a deep hole right in here. There's an oyster bed there, and there's that point and a little flat with some oysters that jet out over here. As the tide continues to go down, you'll be able to see the structure a little bit better. But I'm going to fish this little corridor right here. There's just like a deep gut right in here, and got quite a few bites here last time. Some of them I'm sure were lizardfish, but a couple of them kind of felt like flounder, where they kind of picked it up but didn't quite. There's a bite. Huh. First cast. Not sure what this is. It's running like it's maybe a flounder or a red. I don't think it's a lizardfish. I think I'm wrong. I think it is a lizard. Yeah, it is. I've been catching a ton of these guys, and they're just like they're getting bigger and bigger. Okay, well, we got the skunk off the boat. First cast. But that's a pretty good sized lizardfish right there. Oh, there's some commotion all the way over by the grass line. There's a good look at him. Okay, I picked up anchor. I'm going to drift a little bit in that direction. I've seen a couple schools of mullet over along that grass line. Kind of getting harassed. There's a bite. I think it's another lizard by the way it's shaking its head. Yep. Whoa. Alright. That's definitely worth the cast. Something's been harassing this little school for a bit. I think this is a liver fish. Yeah, it's a red. Nice one. Not a monster. A little puppy drum, but bigger than the one I caught last week, I think. Which is nice. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Very good. Okay. Not a monster, but we'll take them. All right, let's get the fish grips on them, get some pictures of them, we'll get them back in the water. Okay, it goes about maybe 14 inches. Healthy. All right, there we go. Okay. Always feels good when your pattern works out. And that's pretty much what I was hoping for there. So, good start to the morning. So we got 3 fish in the boat. One of them is our target species. That's awesome. And we've been fishing for 30 minutes. Not even that long. 25 to be exact. Okay, so we're making our way over to the bridge pilings over here. Pretty much all of these have potential because they all have lots of stuff crusted on the side of it. And that's just what those sheephead look for. They just sit there and eat the crabs and eat the barnacles. And there's just tons of food for them right along here. Okay, so we're up to our first bridge piling. We're in 13, basically 14 feet of water. I have my crab rigged up on a size 1 mosquito hook. The hook is snelled, so the pressure of the line is going to go straight down that shank instead of coming off to the side of the weight, because of the way the eye is shaped. And then I have a bead to protect that knot, and of course a sliding sinker. That's going to go just take it straight down to the bottom. So if I don't feel a bite but I come up without any bait, that means there's sheephead down there. So they are notorious for stealing bait. If you guys can see those glass minnows. Okay, fish on. Don't think this is a sheepshead. I think it's a, if anything, a black sea bass. Yep, sea bass. We'll take it. There we go. Came right off the hook too. Pretty fish though, real pretty. Not a monster. You can see that mud on him. He was sitting right on the bottom. All right, young man, thank you for the fight. Actually, probably a young girl. The color of her. Straight down to the bottom. There it is. Little guy, but we'll take him. That there's a little juvenile sheepshead. Maybe pushing 7 inches, maybe. They're pretty when they're small. When they get really big, they can start looking kind of spooky. But yeah, cool. What do we got here? I think it's another. Oh, it's a pinfish. Oh, that's one stealing my bait. Oh, this might actually be a pigfish, not a pinfish. Pinfish have those bars on them. Yeah, that's a pigfish. Only second one of these I've ever caught. Oh no, sorry, third one of these I've ever caught. Hear him grunting. His displeasure. They're pretty though. I'll probably get a picture of them just to show the folks. Alright, here we go. This, I think this is a sheepshead. Yeah. Yep, sure is. Boy. Okay. Not a monster, about the size of all the other ones I've caught. Those have not increased my personal best, but we're on the board with a nice size one. So there you go. Not much bigger than the ones I've caught before. Actually, probably about the smaller than the ones I've caught before. He's probably close to 11 inches there. So off you go. Thank you much. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, had a big bite. Big bite. Alright, what do we got here? Little pinfish. Yeah, that's a pinfish. Wait, let's take a look at you. Yeah, you're a big fish. Caught plenty of you guys before. It's your lucky day, I don't need any bait. Back to that spot where I missed that big bite. Maybe that fish is settled back in. There we go. There we go. It's not as big, but I like that big bite. Oh, he's digging though. Doesn't want to come up. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. If I can land him, that's my PB right there. He's gonna tip the boat over. He is angry. That's a good fish. Run a little bit, tire himself out, and then I got a good hook set in. Yeah, that's my PB right there. And there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, baby. All right. That's a good fish right there. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that guy. That's a good fish. Oh man, stuck him right on top of the lip, just where you want him. Look at those teeth, gnarly. Good fish. Heck yeah. All right, there you go. 16 inches, so beats my personal best by 3 inches, and it's still not a monster. This is just a keeper right here. This will make a nice meal. Thick fish, really strong. They're very muscular, and then plus their shape, so they get sideways on you, man, all that water resistance, they're really hard to pull up. So as soon as I set the hook on, I wanted to back away from that structure so he wouldn't get in there and cut me off. That's a good fish. I'll get some pictures of him, get him back in the water. All right, good sir. One last look at you. Good, thank you so much for the fight. Whoo! Off he goes. Heck yeah. I'm glad I came back to that spot. I knew there was a big fish down there. I knew there was. There we go. Sea bass. Black sea bass. There you go, pretty fish. I think it's another sea bass. Yep. A little bigger than the others though. There you go. Pretty fish. Yeah, got another sea bass here. And as soon as I hit the bottom, he was on it. I think we're on a school of sea bass now. Not that I'm complaining. These guys are small, they're juvenile. I don't really think I'll have a chance of catching a mature, like a good size one. So I'm gonna move away from this spot. But I know they're here, so if the bite shuts down, I can come back here and have some fun catching those little guys. Maybe even on my lighter rod. Ooh, gotta get back. Oh, no. Get me in a structure. Okay, got him out. Little guy. All right. Sheepy number 3. 3 sheepy. Little guy. Not tiny, but smaller than the average ones I've been catching. Okay. There you go. Okay, thank you for the fight. Off he goes. All right, we are having a very successful morning. There we go. What do we got? Ah, black sea bass. There's a fish right there. Good size one too. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get away from here. That's not the one I saw though. That's not the one I saw. There's another one there. Oh, this is a nice sea bass. Oh ho ho ho. Yeah. Right, we'll take him. He's definitely picture worthy. Anyway, there we go. It's a decent black sea bass. You are lucky on these fish. Whoa. All right, one last look at him. Thank you so much for that fight. Straight to the bottom. Go. Another sea bass. What do we got? What do we got? Another really good sized black sea bass. When I say really good size, in comparison to the ones I've been catching, they obviously get plenty bigger than this. Decent fish. Thank you. Healthy, I mean fat. They've been eating good. Alright. Oh, tons of sea bass here today. Okay, so we moved over from the bridge, which is back there, to these electrical poles here. I caught one sheephead out of here last week, so we'll get one or two out of here this week. Alright, finally. Took a little bit, what we got him? Same size as the one I caught last week out of here, but we'll take them. Here we go. Little way. About 10 inches. Not a monster, but we'll take it. 80 bitty black sea bass. I mean, that is tiny. Cute little guy, though. I might even take pictures of him. He's just so pretty. Okay, so the wind has picked up, and we've run out of fiddler crabs, which is great. I've caught 5 sheepshead, definitely a good outing for sheepshead. Caught my personal best, so mission accomplished there. Now I'm just going to use up the rest of these dead shrimp, and I should go through these really quickly because they're going to get picked off my hook very easily. There's a bite. Now you never know what you're going to get with these shrimp. I could possibly get a sheepshead, I could get a red drum, a black drum, pinfish, catfish, everything eats shrimp. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's on. What is he? Black sea bass. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't know what this is, but he's putting up a pretty decent fight. Greedy pinfish. Oh, it's a pigfish. Pretty fish. Well, another black sea bass. He even put up a fight. He came right up. He's super fresh. What I did was threw a few pieces of shrimp in there to chum them up. But the whole purpose with the cast these guys on the ultralight was to feel their fight, and he didn't fight at all. Alright, fish. I don't know what this is. Ginormous pigfish. That's a big fish. Yeah. There you go. Some pictures. We got some nice iridescent colors on them too. Fat guy. He's been eating good. Well, of course, the battery died as soon as I hooked into this guy. He's not the biggest black sea bass, but he was fun on that ultralight. This is what the whole point was switching to ultralight, is getting these little guys on that ultralight rig. They're a lot of fun. So I'll get a few pictures of this guy, get him back into the water. I'm having a blast here today, guys. This is a lot of fun. I'm not catching any monsters. That's okay. I'm catching fish. Off he goes. Alright, got something digging here. I think it's another pin. Oh no, it's a nice sea bass. Another nice one, okay. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. There's a bite. There we go. Oh, that's a good one. He's digging whatever he is. This could be a flounder, to be honest with you. What do we got here? Wow, another huge pigfish. I mean, that's ginormous. Look at that hook back. Pretty fish. There he goes. All right. What a great day. What a great day. And the crazy thing about it, it's only 2:15. If I really wanted to stay out here, I could and just fish artificials back in the creeks and stuff for redfish and flounder, but I'm gonna head on home. I don't want to stay out here super late. I got a 3-hour drive to get home. What a great day though. I really had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this today. So let's see, final tally was 5 sheepshead, including my personal largest and personal smallest, that little dinker, 1 redfish, I don't know, about 10 black sea bass, maybe half a dozen pigfish, about 3 or 4 pinfish, and 3 lizardfish. And I think that was everything. Ooh, dolphin. So every time I've seen dolphin, I've had a great day fishing, and there's some dolphin right in front of me. This is awesome. Anyway, let's go see if we can get a closer look at those dolphins. I think they're feeding. This is so awesome. What a great day. What an awesome way to finish the day. Got to see those dolphins. That's pretty awesome. It looked like it was a mom and her calf. One of them seemed a little bit smaller. Juvenile, I wouldn't call it a baby. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. So that just caps off a fantastic day on the water. And I'm gonna head on back. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next fishing adventure.